In your quest for a remote job, you will definitely come across fake remote jobs. So, how do you spot them? How do you look at an opportunity and say, you know what, this is a scam opportunity? I shouldn't shoot my shot. I shouldn't waste my time. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can spot a fake remote job so you can avoid getting scammed for your hard earned money and spend your time looking for legit opportunities. So, let's get started. First things first, if our job requires you to pay money so that you can get employed by a particular company, 9 out of 10 times, in fact, 10 out of 10 times, it is a fake remote job. You shouldn't have to pay any sort of money to get employed. Even for trainings, I have been employed by companies, by service based entrepreneurs who have paid me for the training process. They're saying, Joy, we're going to employ you for the next couple of months. This is a contract, 1 year contract, but we're going to offer you training for 3 months. And during the training period, they have been paying me for the training. So please don't get scammed. You shouldn't pay for any sort of training, then you can get a job. No, no, no. Unless you're paying to enhance your knowledge, your insight in your pursuit for remote jobs, or even your skills, then you can pay for that. But if you're paying money to access a job, to get a job, they're saying if you pay $10, you're going to be rest assured that you're going to get a job. I think everybody would get a job. Everyone would be employed if it was as easy as that. So please don't pay any sort of money unless you're paying for your training, unless you're paying to access remote job boards, then that's when the money will make sense, because it takes time for people to gather all these remote jobs, put them on one particular site, then you can come and scan through and see what fits you or what you like. That's something I would strongly say to you. You can pay to access a remote job board or a remote job site that's sharing all these jobs from this remote friendly company. So please don't pay any money whatsoever, not even $1, not even one penny for a guarantee that you're going to be employed by a particular company. It doesn't work like that. It always works like I exchange my skills, I get employed. Not you saying, give me money. Like, I'm looking for money. Please don't pay for a remote job. Yeah. So, first things first, don't pay. The second way you can spot a fake remote job is if the company that's hiring doesn't have any sort of verifiable digital presence. If they don't have a website, they don't have social media. When you go on LinkedIn, you cannot even see their CEO, you can't even see their hiring manager, members of their team, but they claim to be a very big company. If they don't have a digital presence, I'm telling you, you may be applying for a fake remote job. We in 2025, even the smallest of companies do have a digital presence. Digital presence matters, especially if you say we are remote work friendly, we like to hire around the world. If they don't have a digital presence, I'm telling you, they are a fake company and the opportunity you're applying for is scam. So always do a bit of background research. Go on LinkedIn, type in the name of the company, look up the company in Google, go to different platforms and say, can I actually see if they have a Facebook? Do they have an Instagram? You have to be looking for those signs, because if they don't have any sort of digital presence, then how are they working remotely? It doesn't make sense. So please don't get scammed. The third way that you're going to spot a fake remote job is if you're being emailed from an email that doesn't have a domain. What? What do you mean someone is emailing you from a Gmail account saying they are the CEO of this particular remote work friendly company? I'm telling you, 9 out of 10 times, in fact, as I said, 10 out of 10 times, it is a fake remote job, because most companies that are remote work friendly do purchase domains. For example, if someone is emailing you from joy@theremotechick.com, that's my email. If someone is emailing you from joy@theremotechick.com, they have purchased the domain, theremotechick.com. So that's my domain. I own it. And if I'm wanting to work with different people, if companies reach out to me, they can be rest assured that they're speaking to the remote chick, they're speaking to Joy. So if someone says they work at this particular company and they are looking for someone to work with, they have seen this opportunity you applied for, but they're emailing you from a Gmail account, I'm telling you, it is a scam opportunity. You need to run. You need to run, because companies purchase domains. There should be some bit of domain. Even I bet some of you who are listening to me right now, you work a 9 to 5, and the job that you work at has given you a domain email, maybe like joy at this particular company.com. So always look out for those things. Be keen. Don't just be excited. Oh my God, I got this opportunity. They're emailing me saying they're going to offer me this job. They are going to offer me this money. I applied for it, but they're emailing you from a Gmail Gmail account? No, 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 no. That's a scam job. That's a scam job. So please just pause and say, you know what? I think I'm not ready for this opportunity at the moment. The fourth way to spot a fake remote job is if they communicate to you in an unprofessional manner. For instance, you meet someone, let's say in a Facebook group, because I've gotten so many remote jobs in Facebook groups, and then they say to you, let's hop over to Telegram. Let's hop over to WhatsApp. Immediately they say the word Telegram. Just run. Because Telegram is known to be a place for scammers. I actually don't know how that app operates. Every time someone says Telegram, I just know they are scamming. They are scamming someone for their money, their time. They are taking something from you. Because if someone is legit, they're going to say to you, let's hop on a Zoom call. This is my email. Share with me your portfolio. Let me see your resume. Let me see samples of your work. There isn't a reason why we should be hopping on Telegram, we should be hopping on WhatsApp. Why is it becoming very unprofessional very fast? WhatsApp, I only use WhatsApp for my friends and family. Yes, like my friends and family only have my WhatsApp. The people I work with don't have my WhatsApp. We speak on Slack, we speak on Voxer, we speak on email. There are professional apps for that. Someone having your phone number is very, very personal. It can change in certain dynamics, especially when you have signed a contract and you guys are already working. But for the first time you're interacting with someone, why are you guys hopping on Telegram? No, no, no. It's a fake remote job. Just run immediately. Tell them, you know what, I'm not interested. Immediately they said about Telegram, as I said, just tell them I'm not interested at all. So if they're communicating to you in an unprofessional manner, if you send them a Zoom link and say, hey, or your Calendly link and say, hey, I would love for us to meet, book a time that works for you, and they are skeptical, they're saying, no, we don't need to do this, we don't need to communicate. You want to offer me thousands of dollars for a job, but you don't want to open a Zoom call? It doesn't make sense. So if they are speaking to you in a format that's very unprofessional, they're telling you to hop on different platforms, they don't want you to see them on a call, it is a fake remote job. So leave that opportunity, leave that person who's hiring, just go and focus on finding legit ones. The fifth way is if they don't offer you a contract. They say, hey, Joy, we would love to work with you as our virtual assistant. You start immediately next week on Monday. They don't have a contract. If you are a freelancer, you're an independent contractor, you share with them a contract, they don't want to sign it. That's a fake remote job. That's a fake remote job. Any sort of relationship, especially when it comes to a working relationship, there has to be a contract that needs to be signed. People are signing contracts for marriages. Yeah, people, we get married, we sign contracts. What about work? Can you just think about it? So there needs to be a bit of a contract that needs to be signed because we're getting into an agreement. I'm offering you my services, I'm offering you my expertise, you're offering me money. There's a sort of exchange. There has to be a contract that needs to be signed, even if you guys are 1,000 miles away. It has to be something that's binding you all together. So if you offer them a contract and they don't want to sign, or they're not offering you any sort of contract and they're telling you you will start immediately next week on Monday, no, 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 no. That's a fake remote job. There has to be a certain sort of criteria process that you guys have to go through to make sure that all of you are in alignment. They signed their part of the contract, you also signed up your part of the contract, and boom, we're getting started. So please don't get scammed. If there isn't any sort of contract, pump your brakes. Say, you know what? We can start working together once you have signed the contract. Yeah. Lastly, if the offer is too good to be true, I'm telling you, like they're saying, they're going to be offering you $1,000 every week for data entry. $1,000 for data entry? I'm telling all of us would be data entry specialists. Think about it. I always see a couple of examples of fake remote jobs, and someone is saying, we're going to be paying $100 per hour. We want you to change this image to text. And I'm thinking, it doesn't make sense. What are you asking me to do? How am I changing an image to text? And a number of you will email me and say, Joy, is this a legit remote opportunity? And I'm thinking, no, it's not. Who do you know who is in charge of changing image to text? So if the offer is too good to be true and you're thinking, wow, imagine I earned $1,000 every month for data entry. $1,000 for data entry? all of us would be data entry specialists around here. So please don't get scammed. If the opportunity is too good to be true and the work that you're doing seems very vague, very easy, it is a fake remote job. So I hope this will help you to stay away from getting scammed, getting conned for your hard-earned money, so that you can spend your time finding good opportunities. Legit opportunities do exist. I'm a testimony. Legit opportunities do exist, but you have to be very keen. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Your gut will always tell you, you know what, these people may be actually scamming me, or this opportunity or this company isn't legit. You have to trust your gut. Always, always, always trust your gut. That's something I have to say at the end of this video. Trust your gut when you're reaching out to these companies. Trust your gut when they are reaching out to you. And if you have any doubts, reach out to me. Say, hey, Joy, let's scan through this thing. So this is the process that I've been with this particular company. And I'm feeling right now like they may actually be a fake company, or this opportunity may be a scam. Reach out to me at joy@theremotechick.com and say, Joy, what do you think about this opportunity? And we can scan through it and see, maybe they are legit, maybe they are not. But I hope this helps somebody. Please don't get scammed for your hard-earned money. And I'll see you guys in these internet streets. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.